In this tutorial, we will take a look at map function. We will understand where to use it and how to use a map function in the program. So, what is map function? Using a map function, you can manipulate each element in the object. Map function transforms the element into array. Using the map function, you can perform any operation with the specific element in the object. Map function will not modify array except it create a new one and return it. Wait, if this statement is overwhelming for you, then let's take an example and understand what is the use of map function. So I will just declare an array here. So I will just create a simple numerical array. So I will say constant arr1 is equal to, in the square bracket I will say 1, 2, 4, right? After that I will just pass the map function. So I will say constant. I will just create a variable here and pass the map function, right? So I will say constant map1 is equal to, so I will just call the array here. So I will say arr1 dot, I will just call the map function here. So I will say map, and in the parenthesis, so I will just call arrow function here. So I will just specify parenthesis, and in the parenthesis I will specify an argument. So I will say x here and then specify my arrow. You can skip this parenthesis also. If you are specifying only a single value in the argument, then you can skip this parenthesis and just specify the argument and the arrow, right? And just after that we'll just return a single statement. So I will say x multiply by 2. So we are not using return keyword here, because if you are using the return keyword, then you need to specify curly braces and you need to wrap the return and this statement in the curly braces, right? So you can do the same thing like this also. So I will just specify x multiply by 2. We will just multiply the variable by 2 here and return to the map function, and just pass this function as argument to the map method, right? And just after that I will just call my first array. So I will say console.log and just print my array here, and just after that I will call the map variable. So I will just say console.log and specify map1 here, right? So the first array is the simple declaration, and the second map array is modified array, which is modified by the map function. So when you execute this statement, you will know the beauty of map function. So the map array returned by the map function is different. The map function will get each element in the array and multiply them with 2. But how does this happen? If you are thinking that the map function does everything for us, then don't be in this misconception, because map function will just give us an access to each array element one by one and return them. The whole thing is done in the map function parenthesis. So in the map function parenthesis, we just specified a function which multiply a variable by 2. So then the map function will get the array element and multiply them by 2. So the map function will just assume that function argument as a array element and multiply them with 2 and return a new array for us, right? So when the map function execute its parameter, then it will first get the element from the array, multiply them with 2 and return to the variable, right? The one more use of map function is filtering the array. You can use map function to filter array elements like this. Suppose you have a few products in the array. For instance, we will just take 2 products. Now to filter the product name and price, we will perform the following code. So I will just create array here with 2 object element. So I will just say constant cart is equal to, and I will create an array here with square bracket. On the 0 index, we will specify an object. In the curly braces, I will say product laptop, and price, I will just specify a number value here, so I will say 55,000. Just after that, I will create one more element, so I will just specify a comma here just after the closing curly braces and create one more object here. So I will just say product mobile, and price is almost 14,000. Right? So now I just wanted to return the product to the product variable and price to the price variable. I will just separate the product name and product price in separate array. So I will just create a constant variable here. So I will say constant product, and in this variable I will store all the product name is equal to, I will just call my cart array dot map function. Right? Now in this map function I will just declare an arrow function. So I will just say x and specify my arrow and return the product name. So I will just say x dot product. Right? So the map function will return the product name to the product variable. Just after that, I will create one more variable. So I will say constant price is equal to, I will just call my cart array dot map function. In the map function parameter, I will just say x, specify arrow and just return the price, right, using x dot price. Now we have two variables here, the product name and the price. We just wanted to print them on the console. So we'll just say console.log and print product and the price, right? So when you execute this, you will get filter array. The product array contains the name of the product and the price array contains the price of the product, right? Now I hope you understand how to use map function and how to use a map function to perform such operations. That's it. The basic JavaScript tutorial is completed. From the next tutorial, we will take advanced topic of JavaScript.